Muted, SC.
Take two. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday fun day. KO, how you doing?
Doing all right this morning, SC. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Oh man, who's the first one in here? Giannis was the first one in this morning. Got Laban, Benjamin Wenning. How you doing? Good to see you. Tiago Bajo in the house. Good to see you. All right, man. We got crazy weather all over the country, huh?
Yeah, they're calling for crazy stuff here in Northeast Tennessee, but honestly, it's going to be a big nothing burger here. Got a little bit of snow last night, turned into rain. Everything's gone. It's going to be like 45 degrees today. I
Yeah.
will say tomorrow's gonna be like 4 degrees. So there might be some ice in the morning. Uh, but around here, everybody freaks out about that. So I know people like up north are just laughing at us.
Yeah, people are going crazy here. It's the same thing. We're just a little bit south of you guys, so we have pretty similar weather in our two areas. And man, the stores were completely empty. I mean, there was nothing in the stores, and people are worried
It,
about power outages. We have people like we have these little community chat boards or whatever on Facebook that people get into, and everybody is just in super panic. We've lived in this house. I think we built this house like 12 years ago. I don't think we've had a power outage once. Our lines are underground and stuff, so there's really not a big risk. And people were going crazy. It blew my mind, and we got pretty much nothing. They were expecting around 1 o'clock to start. Then it moved to 2. Then it moved to 6. Then it moved to 8. I don't think we saw the first little. Well, I guess we could kind of call it a little flurry. You could barely see it in the air. I think that started at about 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, and then I woke up at 4 o'clock, and there was nothing. It was just you could see grass still. It was just a teeny little dusting, nothing going on. So yeah, people were going nuts. Now it is supposed to get pretty cold the next few days. I think we're going to be down in the teens, 13, 16, 18 next couple days, and we are 100% precipitation today. We're supposed to for sure get it. So we'll see what we really get. I think a lot of it's panic. Maybe the grocery store sales were a little bit low last week, so they're playing catch up. They got the
and
meteorologist give them some
they've been
free
uh,
biscuits and
well, and I know like across the country, like there's a lot of places just getting hammered,
oh
just
yeah,
getting absolutely slammed. But for our area, it's pretty rare, and they started talking this up like over a week ago,
I know.
and so anyway, it's just turning out to be
Well, I saw even
all
places like
gone.
Dallas. Dallas got snow. I was talking to my cousin that lives up in Buffalo. She had on Friday. They had like 33 inches of snow at her house. 33 inches. It's like 3 foot, and they had more coming.
Phew.
And I think my parents live up there still, and they were saying that on I think it was Wednesday or Thursday night, they had whiteouts of snow, and there was like thunder and lightning, which it's pretty rare. I don't, as a kid, even growing up there, I don't remember seeing lightning too much, with snow. Usually you hear the thunder and stuff, but yeah, she said it was crazy there. So I think they're in for a fun winter. So I definitely don't
Sure.
miss it. I loved growing up in Buffalo. It was a great place. And in the summer, it's an amazing place to hang out. You can go to Niagara Falls, everything's close by. But the winter months, oh man, it is a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you lived up there for years. I don't know if I would enjoy living in that cold.
For about 2 days. That's about it. Some of the things I do miss, I guess, are in the winter. I love. I'm a huge hockey fan as a kid, and I love ice
Mm.
skating in general. Horrible hockey player, absolutely horrible hockey player, but I love the sport, and I love to skate. And as kids, we didn't really have to go to ice rinks in the winter. We would actually just walk to the closest park that had a pond, and we would skate on the pond. You'd take off your sneakers, you'd put your ice skates on, and you'd put your sneakers for goalposts, and we would play hockey. And it was so cool. Luckily, we never had anybody fall through the ice. You had to be careful, early season and late season when the ice started to melt. You could kind of fall through the ice in thin spots. But the ponds and the lakes up there would freeze over so well that they would actually have the town trucks would be able to drive on it and plow it. for the
Oh wow,
ice rinks. It was pretty cool. So that ice
that's
gets
pretty crazy.
pretty darn thick. I think they did have. I had an aunt that lived in an apartment when I was a kid, and they had a big pond at a park there, and they brought the snowplow on it, and the snowplow actually fell in because the ice wasn't quite ready for it. So you did see crazy stuff like that in the old days. I don't think it happens too much anymore. They don't do that anymore, but I do miss some of that stuff as a kid.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
yeah, I'm okay with here in Northeast Tennessee. We get like one, maybe two, like 4 to 6 inch snows a year,
That's a
and
lot.
I'm good with that. It's gone like it's gone in like 24 hours usually, or I mean, I will say I guess the annoying thing here is, I mean, it'll be 60 degrees and sunny, and then it'll be 2 days later, it'll be high of, our high is 16 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh, and it'll be 45 today. I don't know. It's a lot of fluctuations in the winter, so that kind of keeps me. Sometimes people get sick a lot, and with those a lot of fluctuations and stuff. But
We've had a lot of that here this year. The same thing. We get those, drastic swings of temperature,
yeah,
and it is, everybody gets sick, and then people that suffer from allergies, it's just up and down, up and down. It's crazy.
Happy Meffer's
Let's.
not a fan of the cold. Uh,
I don't blame you. Well, Happy's
65 to
Happy's an
70.
old bastard like me. We don't like the cold. We don't do well in the cold.
Is he as old as you? Happy, how old are you?
No, he's not. He's a young buck. He's close to my age though. I know he's a Gen Xer. I'm pretty positive. I could be wrong, but I think so.
I forget who you said hey in chat too. I know Blue Rain's in there. Elijah Judah jumped in. City Pigeon, Cantasso. Good to see everybody. Happy MFer.
Captain Incognito. That made me think of
Fitzwell.
Captain in Tennille. Do you know who Captain in Tennille is?
No.
Yeah, it's an old show that was on. There were musicians. Got Shorty JS, John Fitzwell, Blue Rain.
All right.
Oh,
Happy
Elijah.
MFers in
Elijah's
between.
in there.
Yep. Happy
City
MFers in
Pigeon.
between me and you.
Okay. He's a young buck. Oh, 44. Damn. I'd love to be 44. That would be so cool. I thought he was closer to my age. He's just more mature.
He's just more mature.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
um,
All right, we
Shoot, man.
got
I felt your age this week. I've been dealing with a thrown out back for about the last 10 days, and finally yesterday got to loosen up. I did some stretching I did like a little 30-minute yoga this morning with my wife, and
oh man.
I got some like deep uh, pops in like the lower back. Oh, I felt amazing. I should probably do stretching and some yoga more often. uh, but yeah, I was feeling I was feeling it this week for sure.
Okay, so
City.
Elijah said they got hit pretty hard up in Maryland. Now it's freezing rain, 9 inches. Oof.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. City Pigeon. City Pigeon's been busy. I talked to him the other day. He was blowing insulation in his house from the hurricane damage they had done last year and renovations and stuff. So he was having lots of fun in between giving away all of his stuff. Or should I say, Crowley? Crowley was giving away all of his stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got anything left in Upland.
Man, did you ever see that show, the Gong Show? Have you ever seen that, the Gong Show?
I don't think so.
So it was like a show that was on at night. Maybe it was half hour or whatever it was, and it was kind of like it wasn't a game show, but it kind of was the way I remember it. And people would come on and they would do like acts, like talent show type stuff, and the crowd could boo them and whatever. And they had this hook, and if you were really bad, they would grab the hook and they'd pull you off stage. um, but
That's funny.
the
Yeah, I have not seen that.
I don't know where I was going with that, but what were we talking about?
I don't know either.
I looked at
I'm
something
not
in
sure
chat and it
either.
made me think of the Gong Show. I don't know where that came from. Oh, so anyways, yeah, on City Pigeon Show with Pigeon and Puppet.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, Crowley's like just giving away that stuff. They need to get somebody on that show with a hook to yank him off screen because he was giving away everything. I was like, holy crap. Somehow I won something, and I got to reach out to Pigeon because I don't even know how I won because I don't remember putting anything in unless I did it kind of in my sleep while I was listening.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I
Okay,
mean,
Pigeon
I think
remembers it. Okay, yeah, it was like the first version of America's Got Talent, and they had like a hook, and they would pull you off, and they had this guy that had a big like hammer, soft hammer, and he would gong the gong when you sucked really bad, and they would pull you off stage. It was so cool. Okay,
Blue Rain's
Serena,
seen
Blue
it
Rain
too.
knows it too. Okay, oh,
Oh,
it's too funny.
that's
God, I haven't seen
hilarious.
that show in years. I wonder if that's on anywhere. Maybe one of those like game show networks or something. I'm sure I could YouTube it. I have to pull it up on
Oh yeah.
YouTube, see if the Gong Show's on there.
Oh, everyone that raced in the URL got a Mardi Gras cart. That's probably what you won.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I got to go pick that up.
I was thinking about because I have one city. I was thinking about giving
I,
mine away on stream today.
I love those carts. Those are actually some of my favorite carts. Early on, I used to have nightmares about them because I would be doing kart racing and I would kind of be ahead, and then out of nowhere comes the pigeon cart, just running you down and blowing your doors off to the finish line. So I used to have
That's
nightmares
funny.
about that damn cart for real.
Well, before we get into some Upland stuff, we had the first free Paramount Plus UFC fights last night.
Yes. Oh, before we do that, I gotta call out Puppet. I love Puppet. We had a great time with him in Vegas and stuff. And I've got a new nickname for him,
I got a bunch of new nicknames for Puppet.
Pouty Puppet. Pouty Puppet.
Howdy.
If you saw the stream Wednesday, it'd make sense. But I love Puppet, so we're just giving him a hard time. But
Oh yeah,
that
we
was
love
funny.
Puppet.
That was funny.
Love you, Puppet.
Pouty Puppet.
Um, that's pretty funny. I'm watching the reboot of Star Search on
Oh man, Star
Netflix.
Search. Holy crap.
I still haven't seen any stars.
We had yeah. Are they the old or are they like new ones? Are they remaking it?
What is Star Search?
It was like a talent show type thing, Star Search. I can't even remember who was on it back in the day. We had another one. It was American Bandstand back probably 70s, 80s that was on. I remember watching that one with my parents, and I think there was another one called like Solid Gold or something. Did you ever hear of Solid Gold?
You
That
got,
was
I
another
haven't heard
music
of a
one.
single I haven't heard of a single thing that you've brought up today. It was from 1983 to 1995 was Star Search.
Yeah.
Music, comedy, dance, famous for launching careers. Okay. Britney Spears, Beyonce,
Oh, I didn't know
uh,
Beyonce was on there too. That's crazy.
was on Star Search. All right, that's
Probably
legit.
the other, who was the other little girl? She had some pipes, man. She had an unbelievable voice. I think she did some stuff for Disney too. Oh God, what was her name? She came out around the same time as Britney Spears, I guess.
Hmm.
You know who I'm thinking of?
No,
Aguilera,
no.
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, okay.
That man, that little kid had some freaking pipes.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
did not heard of Star Search.
join the crowd, Blue. Join the crowd.
Um,
Me and my wife had a rare night where we like sat down and we played cards last night. Where you're kind of hunkered down, and I was making some scratch bread, and we were playing cards last night for hours, and we had we put on like a 70s, 80s, 90s mix. Just music. It was just random, and it was so good. But man, that was going back some years for sure.
that's funny. Well, what did you get to watch the fights last night?
I did not. I caught up on the press conference with Dana this morning because we had We actually kind of shut down. We turned the TVs off last night. We just turned on music and played cards, and that was it.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I got my ass whooped by my wife in cards the first game we played. I mean, just destroyed.
Well, what'd you guys play?
It's called. Okay, so the first time I ever played the game, it was called Nickel Nickel. And then there's another version, it's a newer version called Kings, something Kings. It's almost like rummy, but you hold all your cards in your hand. And you start with like threes, then it goes to fours, five, six. So when you're on the three
Oh,
round, you get three cards dealt to you. When it's a four, it's four cards dealt to you.
that's different. I was thinking of progressive rummy is what I like to
Oh,
play.
no, not that one. I've heard of that one too. Um,
Let's see.
Yeah,
I'm
man, I can't
searching it.
remember the exact name of it because the first time we played it with our neighbors. Actually, our neighbors that you met at the New Year's party that held that party.
Yeah.
They introduced us to Nickel Nickel, and then we played this other game at another friend's house for a game night, and it was the same game, just two different names. Five Kings or I can't remember. It's a cool game though, but she whooped me in that, and then we went to we just switched over to the regular 500 rummy, and I ran the table on that one, so we were even for the night. Everybody went to bed happy.
Nickel Nickel, or sometimes simply called Nickels. Rummy style card game where players aim to form sets of three of a kind or
Hmm.
runs, starting with three cards in the first round. It is a progressive game where the number of cards dealt increases each round from 3 to 13.
Yeah,
I mean, it sounds like progressive rummy, but you get the same amount of cards in progressive rummy every time.
yeah. That's the only thing different is it scales up. So you start at three, and then all the way up to 13. And then also like whatever round you're on. So let's say you're on threes. Threes are wild. When you move up to the fourth round, fours are wild all the way through to kings. So,
Okay.
but I got destroyed on every. It's fun. It was a little bit different playing with two people, I guess, that particular game. But the like we played it with a group of like 8 people the one time, and that was pretty fun.
Maui, what is MC? I don't know what MC is.
Not sure what that is. MC something card MC. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, puppet. We got very, very little snow here. I mean, literally a dusting. We can still see the concrete and grass. There's nothing here yet.
No snow in Montana, according to Chion.
Wow, that's surprising. I would have thought they would have got hammered out there, right? Isn't that a big snow area?
I think I'm not sure to be honest. RDP jumping in, good to see you. While we're waiting on Maui there. Yeah, so it was the first free night of fights with Paramount, so that was pretty cool. And it's an hour earlier, which is even
Mm-hmm.
nicer. Um, but that still didn't help me. I fell asleep at the last fight. I was just that's the one I wanted to see, and I woke up at 6 a.m. and I was like, crap. I fell asleep on the couch. I fell asleep.
Mortal Kombat.
Um, oh, sorry,
Oh, wait,
Mortal
no, that
Kombat.
was John Fitzwell put that.
Oh, I thought it was Maui too. I saw the same thing you
I
did.
love me some Mortal Kombat. I've actually got somebody coming out to get mine fixed up. I have a Mortal Kombat machine here, a stand-up one. Love that game.
I grew up on some Mortal Kombat. Um,
Well, yeah. So the
yeah, so
fights, it was kind of cool that they were on early. Man, a lot of people were complaining because even though it started an hour early, it still ended about the same time because of all the commercials. But
it
when I
ended
look
an
at
hour
it, it's
earlier.
free.
It
You know,
ended at the same time, midnight. I
oh,
mean,
did it?
an hour earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it started an hour earlier, ended an hour earlier. If there's people complaining about commercials
it's free fights.
and
I
it's
mean,
free,
yeah, you're not
come
paying
on.
60, $70. I can take that every day of the week, right?
I think it was $90 on top of paying an ESPN Plus subscription per year.
That's
So
right.
no complaints from me. I was happy to get the free fights.
Heck yeah.
And some really good fights. I would say the main card there was two or three that were kind of boring. I swear at when they get to the top, some of the fighters, and I get it, like I do understand it because there's a lot of money on the line, but the fighters start fighting not to lose instead of fighting to win,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just like you watch the undercard,
Mm-hmm.
those guys and ladies that are fighting to move up the ranks, they're fighting to win. They're leaving everything out on the table,
Yep.
and then sometimes now the last fight, and even the Sean O'Malley fight. Those were good fights. Those guys were leaving it all out there. I watched the kind of rerun of the fights this morning, the last one that I missed with Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett, and Paddy Pimblett got it handed to him last night.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Gaethje took it to him. I mean, Pimblett landed his own shots, but overall, over the 5 rounds, Gaethje brought it to him. So I think they're talking about Gaethje and Ilya Topuria
Yeah, I think that's what I
being
saw. The
being the next fight. So
Yeah, now that was kind of Pimblett's. That was his goal, though, was to get a knockout, right? So he 100% gave it everything he could. It looks like, and sounded like, and he took a beating doing it, but he was 100% cleared. I know he went to the hospital after the fight, and he was 100% cleared. Everything's good. But both of those guys looked like they took a beating that game, or that fight. Oh, Minecraft. Minecraft is what Maui was talking about.
oh, okay.
Is Minecraft a win-lose game? I thought you build stuff.
I think you can fight in there or
You can
something.
fight in there? I did not know that.
Or the 10K from 2 weeks ago.
What?
What, Maui? I thought we paid out. All right, hang on. There's a couple questions in chat here. Number one,
50K Upix. When did we give away 50K Upix?
50K picks for Ninja. We do need a hashtag for the day. Let's see if you want to get that going.
Yeah, let me do that.
I think City Pigeon is just supplying Upix for the whole community.
Yeah, well,
And he's doing a great job of that. So
we'll keep it going on our stream. What's Pigeon giving away today?
I feel
Where's
bad
Where's
for him.
More Cheese? Maybe More Cheese wants to give away some stuff too.
Laser Flip, what's up? We haven't really talked about anything. We haven't got anything done yet.
We talked about a lot of
Just,
stuff. Most of it, KO didn't even know what it was, but we talked about it.
Maui, if I owe you 10K, let me know. I thought we got caught up on our winnings. Ant-Man jumping in, what's up?
Hey, Ant-Man, good to see you.
City Pigeon is not funding our giveaways too.
He's got nothing left, I'm sure. It'll be IOUs.
Puppet, come on, you gotta help out City Pigeon. We can give away some of Puppet's stuff. Now there was another question. Talk about it. Talk about it 0. Is that right? Or talk about it 10. Said, when do you two fight each other and who would win? So we do jiu-jitsu every couple times a year. Get together and train some.
So what's the most memorable match we've ever had? Not the leg one. That's a memorable one, but for not good reasons.
I know, not for good reasons.
I do remember this one really cool match we had. So we were doing a jiu-jitsu training.
I think I know what you're gonna say. It's
in God, I don't remember where we were. I think it was like DC or somewhere, or where were we at? It was in it was up near. It wasn't in DC, but it was just outside Herndon. I want to say Herndon. Yep. So we rent this Residence Inn or something, one of those big suites, and it had like a downstairs, it had a bedroom, it had a loft with an upstairs, a kitchen, And I remember going to a training. We did this all weekend training, and we always go out and get together with the group that we go with, and we have a good time. And we had went to, I don't remember where. I think the Herndon. What was that area called? It was a really cool little area to hang out. We went
Yeah,
to
it's
the
a little downtown
ramen
area.
place, and yeah, so we went down there and had a great time and got to connect with a bunch of people that were in from all over the place. And we get back to like the apartment thing, and people started falling asleep. Some people went to bed, some people were up in the loft sleeping, and I think it came down to me and you, and I think another guy that was with us at the time, Brandon, fell asleep on the couch in the middle of the living room. And we're like, do we want to roll a little bit? We had just come back. I think we were in like jeans and t-shirts or whatever we were wearing out that night, and probably had had a couple drinks, I'm sure.
Oh, we had.
And we had probably had a lot more drinks than we would normally. So we were the only two left up. I think we were trying to get fights on the TV. We brought like a little zip stick, and we couldn't get it to work on the TV. And we said, why don't we roll? We were going to try out some stuff, and then it turned it into a roll. And I remember us picking up the couch that Brandon was sleeping on, and we moved it like towards the kitchen to get it out of the way to open up a little bit of space. So we start rolling around, and don't really think anything of it until the next day. I had cuts all
Oh
over
yeah.
my arms and legs because that damn hotel had the old fashioned, like from the 70s, 80s, those floor plug outlets, the metal floor plug outlets. And my body was just gouged up. But I just remember that being a fun time. And I do remember Brandon waking up at one point. I don't know if he went to the bathroom or something. He probably didn't know what the hell was going on.
We're just fighting right in the middle of the hotel room.
That was a good time. That was probably one of my most memorable. So I guess we weren't too bad off because we remember it. So, but I do remember the scar. I actually have scars from that damn light switch thing, whatever it was in the ground.
Oh yeah, we had to go train the next morning too.
Yep.
We're having like rug burns on my face and stuff.
That was not forgiving carpet neither.
No.
Yeah, that was like hotel carpet.
Oh,
That was pretty funny. That was probably my most memorable, funny one. That wasn't.
yeah.
That wasn't a real, like a real. What do you want to call it? Like a real situation, like in a hotel. It was just different. It was different than a mat or a ring or a
Yeah.
school academy.
No,
No safety mats.
that was a fun time. It's a fun trip.
Yeah, it was.
T Wilk in the house. There we go. And Mesme's in the house as well.
Hey, Mesme, good to see you. We had
Good.
Mesme on last week. Had a great time. Got T.
Um,
Wilk.
so yeah, that was the Patty fight. Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley took that decision win. Rose. I you know I used I like Rose. I know her jiu-jitsu coach.
Yeah.
Um, and
Actually, he was at
but
that event that we rolled in the hotel. He
it
wasn't.
was
He wasn't in our room, but yeah.
his name is Greg Nelson. He actually coached Brock Lesnar when he was fighting in the UFC as well. So I got to meet and train with Greg Nelson quite a few times. Actually, I was in Brazil with Greg Nelson.
Oh, was he on that trip too?
And yep,
Very cool.
yep,
Yeah, he's a wealth
and
of knowledge.
fantastic. But Rose's fights the last couple times have just not been, I think, where they need to be. A little boring, to be honest. So
What was the outcome of that fight? I didn't see the results. I did not pick her
she
last
lost
night.
by decision.
Did she?
Yep.
She's very up and down. She's not consistent.
I mean, in the nicest way possible, she's been consistently boring the last 2, 3 years. she she had some really great fights early on, and then I really don't know what happened.
Hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, some definitely some good fights. I think some of the better fights were earlier in the night, except for the Gaethje Pimblett fight, which was a entertaining fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one.
Sir Red in the house. Good to see Sir Red.
Hey, Sir Ed. All right, let me get this
S-
hashtag in here. I got sidetracked there with horror stories from hotel rooms.
So we covered the UFC fights. We got 2 playoff games today. To
Did
be
you say
honest,
football? Is football still going on? I got some
well,
insight on that too.
to be honest, the end of the season for me personally has turned out quite boring.
Yep.
Uh, I could have been pulling for the Texans. They've never won a Super Bowl before. That would have been kind of
Mm-hmm.
cool. Um, this is gonna sound crazy, but because I'm a Packers fan, of course I was pulling for the Packers. But I
Hashtag Thin
actually
Mints. Hashtag Thin Mints.
I have a good buddy who's just a Bears fan, and I mean as long as we've been friends, the Packers have been just destroying the Bears. So if the Texans lost, I was gonna maybe pull for the Bears just for my buddy. But then honestly, I just don't have anything in any of these games, which I won't be able to watch the Super Bowl this year. I'll be actually flying home from Florida
Oh, nice. Actually, we're not
from the
watching
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl neither. We've already made other plans.
Laser Flip is calling it 30-21. Seahawks over the Rams 24-21. Pats in overtime. All right.
Nice. That'd be good for Vegas.
I might screenshot that. If you nail that, if you nail both games, Laser, I'll send you 20K epics. Gotta
Did you
get both
screenshot
games
it
right,
already?
though. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yeah. So, what did you think of the games last week? I didn't even really talk about them. We had so much chaos in Buffalo this week back home with all of the events that took place with the firing of Sean McDermott, promotion of the GM Brandon Bean. That was absolutely shocking to me. I was blown away by that decision by Terry Pagula. And then, days later, they follow up with a shit show of a interview, like a press conference. That may be one of the worst press conferences I've ever seen by an owner and GM slash president now. I was just blown away by that.
So I didn't see that. What was the quick version?
Of the press conference you have to listen to, it was just a lot of Bean was. So they were talking about, for whatever reason, they threw Keon Coleman under the bus, which they really had no reason to bring him into any of the story. It had nothing to do with anything that was going on. And, granted, he's done some bonehead things and kind of deserves it a little bit. There was no reason to bring him into the that particular press conference. I didn't think. He's a young kid, and he's not. I guess not like fully aware of what he's saying sometimes because he is young and immature. But to be fair, he makes millions of dollars. So if you can't handle it, you shouldn't be making that kind of money. But I don't know. I just felt like they threw him under the bus, saying they had said that it was the coach's fault, or not the coach's fault, but it was the coach's decision to bring him in when it was definitely Bean's decision to bring Keon Coleman in. I'm sure the coaches had some input. And I think actually Bean, a little bit later on in the press conference or in a separate one, had kind of said that was on me. I made that pick. I never would have made that pick if I didn't believe in him. So, but I think he does have some potential at some point. I think he's just got to mature in a little bit. I kind of disagree with these guys being so young, getting all this money. I don't think they're ready for that responsibility. Some of them, especially when they're. It's a lot of especially nowadays because of the social media and everything. I think there's a lot of pressure on these young players, and they're getting all that money. So there's high expectations when you're making that kind of a dollar, and I think that feeds into it as well. But it was just kind of a crappy press conference, I thought, overall. And I felt like they just kind of used McDermott as a scapegoat. I thought he was a really good coach. Coaches can only work with the talent they have, and it's what you do with the players you got. And I felt like that coaching staff did a really good job with the talent that was brought to them. And
Mm.
I thought it was, I felt like it was kind of unfair in my opinion. Now, granted, they did have a lot of injuries. There was a crap ton of injuries this year that they had to deal with. So I don't know. I just didn't agree with it. And even worse, that they promoted Bean to, GM and president on top of it. So I don't know. I kind of feel for Terry Pagula, the owner. I've always had a lot of respect for him and really like him because he's done a lot for Penn State athletics. He's done a lot for the Buffalo area with sports, hockey and football both. He's owners of both of those teams, and he's had a lot of family stuff going on with his wife. And maybe it's kind of time for him to take a step back. Maybe that was part of him, moving Bean up to president so he can make more of the decisions to take some of the heat off of him. I don't know. Who knows what else is going on behind the scenes. So that was a little bit disappointing. I was really bummed to see McDermott go, especially because they made the decision because Pagula said he made that decision because of the Denver game, which I think was kind of unfair. There were definitely some questionable calls in that game. You watch games like that and you start to wonder, that Vegas connection, it's always brought up and talked about, and it really does make you wonder. And my big thing with football, with coaching, is you should, when you're going to coach, be consistent for the whole game, right? Don't referee for 3.5 quarters one way and then 360-degree turn for the last couple sets of downs. So there was a lot of inconsistencies, and there's been different takes on the Brandon Cook interception play. So we watched that play on Saturday in the Bills game, and then there were 2 more plays almost identical. One of them was identical, and they were called the other way, and they were reviewed. There was no review. McDermott had McDermott took a timeout because you couldn't challenge the call. So I don't know, that call really bothered me from a football perspective.
You know what? When we talked, I'd said, I thought it was an interception, but then I went back and I watched that play quite a few times, and then I watched the following games. And was it in the Denver game that happened again?
Yeah, it happened in the Houston game and the Denver game both.
And anyway, I actually think I changed my point of view on that, to what you were thinking, that it was not an interception, because after watching that and then seeing it called the other way twice,
Yeah.
it was, I don't know, it was kind of mind-boggling because it was identical, like literally identical. So
Yeah, I think, what was the first game? Seattle and the Rams? Or wait, no, Seattle and whatever the first game was. It happened in that game, and then it happened again in the New England game.
yeah,
And I think it was the New England game that was identical, and the other one, it was similar but still the same, kind of the same realm basically. I felt it was a bad call personally, but it is what it is. And I think nowadays the contracts in the NFL for coaches and for players are very different, the way they're written, and there's a lot more like entertainment, we'll say, that goes into it. So I think that's going to change the course of pro sports, in my opinion. Last night, the fights, I heard the press conference with Dana White this morning, and there was a fight that was canceled because there was some integrity on the gambling side. So,
I've actually got that article pulled up.
oh, do you?
It was the Alexander Hernandez Michael Johnson fight last night was
Yeah,
canceled because of there's suspicion for betting activity,
yeah,
um, with that. So, and I mean, good for them for canceling the fight,
yeah,
I guess. But it's sad to see that's, and it's been I don't know, it's been so prevalent the last couple months. I feel like there's a big poly market scandal going on with like college sports the
hmm
last few months. A couple guys were arrested or brought down,
that was a big
and
one, wasn't it?
it was huge.
Yeah,
And those are just the people that got caught. How many people are not getting caught?
exactly. Well, and we
You know,
know, I mean, we've known for years, like college sports, what's going on because basketball, football, if you look at all the different teams, you look at all the different players, right? there's a ton of players, and what's the percentage of those players going to pro football or pro basketball? It's a what is it, less than 1%? So I'm sure there's it creates opportunities within the realm of gambling, whether it be through Vegas or just regional bookies and different things, and are people getting paid off behind the scenes? So there's a lot that goes into it. But I hate to see it for pro sports, because I do think it's like diminishing the sports itself when that kind of stuff happens, and then what it does to the fan base and everything else. Because that this the last week of football really kind of turned me off a lot, seeing some of that happen the way it happened. And there's been a lot of other games too this year, not with just my team, with the Bills. There has been a lot of games throughout the NFL that there's been some stuff that happens, and it makes you go,
Well, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Let's you want to change topics, get into some Upland stuff?
Yeah. So Thin Mints.
Oh yeah, what are you
these?
talking about? Thin Mints.
Okay. Have you
I
ever
love
had
Thin Mints.
who in chat has had Thin Mints? This is a Girl Scout cookie. Thin Mints.
Everybody's had Thin Mints.
Okay. So how do you eat them?
So I think I know what you're gonna say, but I've never done it. Because I've heard that people
not with a spoon and fork.
I've heard that people freeze them.
Yes.
And then eat them, but
I love them frozen.
Yeah, I've actually never taken the time to do that. They're gone by the time I get home because I love them.
Yeah, see, Pigeon said the same thing. Put them in the freezer. So I've only got a box and a half left. I bought 2 boxes. I support our Girl Scouts pretty well, and I got out of class and I was so hungry and I didn't want to stop before I got home, and I ate 3/4 of a box of Thin Mints on the way home.
I know they don't make it home.
Well, the boxes are so damn small too, right? So I'll blame it on that. But so I was listening to. I am a big fan of the New Heights podcast, Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey, and I was listening to their podcast the other day, and they had one of the guys from Charlotte on. He used to play with the Panthers, Greg Olson, and he's a sports commentator now and stuff. So he was on the show, and they were talking about Thin Mints came up. And they're all big fans of Thin Mints. And Jason Kelsey was saying that, there's different kinds of Thin Mints, based on like your region. There's like different. Some of them are a little bit softer inside. And I was baffled because I've had Thin Mints in Buffalo. I've had Thin Mints in Pennsylvania. I've had them here. I've had them in Florida. And I've never noticed like a difference. None were softer than the others. And then, so right away, I guess I listened to this on Thursday, so I was intrigued, and I right away went to my Girl Scout troop leader. She's a second-degree black belt with us, great kid, and I was talking with her and her dad, and I said, see me after class. I got a question for you about Thin Mints. So the poor kid was like thinking about it the whole class, and I'm sure her dad's like, what is he talking about, Thin Mints? And so we got into this conversation. I said, I was listening to the podcast the other day, and Jason Kelsey was talking about Thin Mints, and he's like, what? Jason Kelsey was talking about Thin Mints? And I said, yeah, so are there different types of Thin Mints? And she's like, I don't know. I said, all right, do some research for me. So apparently there is 2 different factories or 2 different bakery places that make Thin Mint cookies. Did not know that. But it makes sense, right? And they have the exact same recipe. But sometimes, based on that baker, and their magic baker touches, I guess they can turn out slightly different, and they might be a little bit different. I had no idea.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, that's everybody's Thin Mint fact of the day.
So I did not know that. There's two different places for Thin Mint cookies. It was interesting. So
Does it say on
your,
the box?
If I had my reading glasses, I could tell you. I can't read this. But I love Girl Scouts. Do you have Girl Scouts at your school?
Oh yeah, they're
great kids.
Every year they hit me up. They know Master Keith likes his cookies, so they always it's turned into, because there's like 5 or 6 of them. It's like, okay, I got to just buy 2 boxes from you, 2 from you, because like the first one
Exactly.
that come to me, I'd buy like 10 boxes, and
Yep.
then like there's a line of 4 or 5 more, and I'm like, crap.
I had 53 boxes of cookies one time when I was in Atlanta because that was my thing is I was going to buy from every one of the Girl Scouts. I did not know we had that many Girl Scouts at the school at this time because this is when I was like first teaching kids. I was like,
Yep.
holy crap, 53. That was a lot of money. I spent a couple $100 on cookies. They all went though. I got to say, not one of them went bad. But
Well, we end up buying them for our staff now, so every time I just buy all the boxes and put them in the staff room, and
our whole
the
staff
teenagers
buys
get to eat it.
cookies now too. So we had when they dropped off cookies, we had a lot of cookies. It looked like the Girl Scouts factory there. But I love the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts because they're the values and the different things that they teach are very kind of along the lines with martial arts. So for me, it's always those have been a lot of my favorite students. All right, so the hashtag today is Thin Mints if you didn't see it. So get that hashtag in to get a chance to win. And we are not giving away Girl Scout cookies, but we'll be giving away Uppix and other stuff. But if you spend that Uppix wisely and you buy some properties and you resell them for USD, you can buy yourself your own special box of Thin Mint cookies from your Girl Scouts.
That's funny. Maui requested a number thingy race as well. I think
Okay, we
it's
can
about
do that.
time. I think we're due for one.
Yeah, we are. It's been a while. Yeah,
Um,
Ant Man, Thin Mints in the freezer are the best. You won't be disappointed.
well, let's do a recap of Upland's week. I'm gonna pull my screen up there.
All right, let me go over here. And let me see.
It was a
There we go.
not too busy of a week. Nothing too crazy. Couple cool announcements, couple boring ones or so. Let's start with. I think we covered that last week. Yeah. Okay. Probably the best announcement of the week, in my opinion. The construction hub is announced to be coming and live next season. So that is, to me, really exciting. That's what I've been waiting for. I've slowed down big time buying the service structures. I only buy the ones, honestly, that I
Like and
like.
what? Yeah.
Um, I actually, well, I say that, and then I bought 2 this week that I didn't really like, but I kind of liked. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a minute. So there's a ton of the structures that I do not have that I'm happy to pay Upix for someone to come and start that build for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty pumped about that. I thought that to be honest, I'm pretty happy it's coming by frost season.
Mm-hmm.
I think that timeline is pretty solid. It would not have surprised me if it was another season or 2 before we got it. Um, and so this is going to be great for the players that have purchased them, um, and then it's going to be great for players that need these structures.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that there's a lose here. I think it's a win-win. Um, I've heard the other streams this week talk about it, and most everybody has just good vibes, good feelings about it. Um, so how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool because I like that opportunity. Like if there's structures that we're not into, like you said, that we're not interested in, maybe we don't buy them, but hey, we do have the opportunity. If we do want one of those structures, we can go out and have it built. So I do like this. I think it's pretty cool. There's going to be probably a lot of competition because there's so many people that own so many. So
So the good part of that is that um, There is a cooldown. We don't know. There's been speculation it's 3 hours, but I don't think that's official. But there's a cooldown, so you can only fulfill one contract at a time until your cooldown period is done, and then you can go fulfill another one. So that's going to prevent people from pulling up the list and going down just boom, 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 just knocking them all out all the time. So I think the cooldown is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is obviously just an estimated price, 15K UPIX. Hey, I think that's. I have no idea. I have no idea what the prices are going to be, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe some rarer ones are going to be more expensive. You know,
Yeah.
some of the chief executive ones. I don't know. Consider that most players are only willing to build for UPIX. How does that impact the game and USD earnings? How does that impact the game and USD earnings? You mean, Captain Incognito, if I understand, let me know. But you're saying that players that don't have Sparklet, they just want to pay UPIX like on the on UPIX land for Spark contracts. How does this affect the game? Honestly, you're going to pay for the build to be started, and then you're going to pay the Sparklet contract fee to get it sparked up.
Mm-hmm.
So, how does that affect USD earnings? I mean,
I don't think it really
however,
does it?
people have different strategies for turning UPIX into USD. So however that player wants to do it, this is just more ways for players to earn UPIX. However you turn that into USD, like I said, players have different strategies for that. So I think it's just going to increase the UPIX. No one will be putting in USD eventually. I doubt that actually. I do disagree with that for people that want to increase their earnings and get better. Some of the players that produce enough UPIX, yeah, but players that need to get to that point, like myself, I've put in USD for undermint properties
Yeah.
and collections to get my earnings up a
Mm-hmm.
little bit quicker. So yeah, I think there's going to be a good ebb and flow. That all that to be said is if we continue, if we get more players in the game. If we don't get more players in the game, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But we do need to get more players in the game, which I think everybody agrees with, including Upland.
Yep. So
Mostly
City
because you're
Pigeon
gonna
was
go.
saying 6 months since Stash said. Oh, okay, that's not even. Yeah, that's never been taken care of, has it? From Spark
No,
Exchange, did they ever make good on their?
not to my knowledge, not yet.
No,
So
that's
no,
unfortunate.
that
Don't know if that's. I don't know who that's on. If it's a Spark Exchange thing, if it's an Upland thing, something that's in between. That should be fixed.
I think there's always going to be USD market. Now, what that percentage is, like, so I mean, right now it's 1 to 5 or 1 to 4, um, UPX to USD. That could change up or down, but I think that there will always be a USD market. So, got listen to but I appreciate the question, Captain. Um,
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Wolf Warner, how are you doing? Testafari, how are you? Good to see you. Speaking of Testafari, well, I guess let's finish up what we're doing here first, then I'll get into a couple of the other things that we do have coming up that I know a lot of the community will be excited about.
yeah, let's stay on this for a second. Blue Rain, we have a shot to rent your Spark in the hub. As to my knowledge, Blue Rain, there's no Sparklet rental in this hub. It's just there's not even Sparklet in getting uh, the build started. It's just the ability to use the blueprint to start the build. Any Sparklet rental is going to be through private um, uh, people that you're renting Sparklet from, or right now the other place is Upland Spark contracts. So you're gonna have to have, two different transactions. One to get the build started on your property, and then if you don't want to spark it up yourself, you're gonna either have to have a, you know, private Sparklet rental person that you use, or use Upland Spark contracts. That is my understanding.
So with the contracts, to make sure I understand them, so basically the way it'll work is, say you have, a build available that you own that I want. I can go to you and pay you said fee, let's say 15,000 UPIX, and that gives me the ability to have that blueprint for one build, right?
That build only on that
Yes.
property.
Okay.
Yep.
Just to make sure I was understanding that right. I thought that was the way it was. That makes sense.
Yeah, the person that is opening the contract. So say, okay, let's say, so this week, what was the boring one? The dollar store. I hate the dollar store.
Yeah.
I'll go into that in just a minute. All right, but let's say Hyde Park needs a dollar store,
We don't.
and I have a property. What's that?
I said we don't.
I know, but
We need a
the road I live
$2
on,
store, the $2
the
howler.
the road I live on, we need 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like I said, I'll talk about that in a minute. Um, so Hyde Park needs a dollar store. I'm going to say, okay, I want to build a dollar store. It's actually going to let me set up the property, or the structure on my property how I want it, select my colors, have the minimum number of sparklets staked, and then I'll put the contract up for someone to come and actually allow me to build that. Um, so just like City explained in chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone's going to come along and say, oh, KO Ninja wants the dollar store built. He's willing to pay 17,000 UPIX. Sure. Boom. They get their 17,000 UPIX. The build starts. And then however I want to stake it, either with my own Sparklet or go rent some from somebody, that's up to me. Ant-Man, will the cooldown be for the duration of the build since there's no spark staked on your end? Ant-Man, that is unknown. So the cooldown period, there's no information yet. I've heard speculation of 3 hours, but that's not confirmed. I think I haven't put too much thought into it. I think anywhere between. I do not suspect that it's going to be for the duration of the build, because that could literally be 3 years.
Yeah, that could be if,
uh,
depending on how much sparklet spark. That's true.
yeah, I don't foresee Upland doing that. However, still just speculation. I'm thinking between 3 hours and 24 hours, somewhere in that window. That's my guess. I have not heard from Upland or anybody. I don't know for sure, um, but that's my opinion. Or less, could be an hour. Yeah, no clue yet. What's up, trees? I feel like there was another. Da, 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 da. I think that answers everything about the spark what's it called, the construction hub.
Mm-hmm.
But there's buildings that I haven't bought that I know Hyde Park's gonna need, and
Yeah,
and
for sure.
actually these modular buildings, I don't have a single one.
I don't either. I don't think.
Uh, and I do want to get some of those in Hyde Park, so I'll probably be putting up some contracts for those, and I'm happy to pay UPIX for those that bought it in USD. So
Yep.
I hope everybody wins. I think I'd rather buy a finished build.
Yeah, and that's an option
I
too.
mean, that's absolutely an option.
I mean, as a player, that's the beauty of it, right? We have the option to do whatever we want. We are our own people. So if I want to go
Yeah,
out
if
and
you've
buy something built, you can do it. If you want to buy a blueprint and build it, go for it.
and I do both. I build with my own Sparklet, and then sometimes I purchase buildings completed. Yeah, I do both. So,
Heck yeah.
so I think that was the biggest news of the week. So good job, Upland. I think that's overall a cool thing. And I think that this is going to come in handy more a year or two from now, right? Think about, you know, let's uh, let's say Upland does get up to 50,000 daily users. That's 40,000 daily users that don't have all the properties that the Upland community just bought up the last 6 months, 8 months, right? So they're gonna, I mean, if they want to build all these builds, they're gonna have to be setting up contracts for all the people that did build them in the past. So I think a year or two from now, it'll be even more lucrative.
Morning, Upland
Speaking,
Charm. Thanks for joining us. Looks like Upland Charm got a dollar store as well.
you got the dollar stores. So the only reason, all right, here's the service structures. Am I sharing that
Yep.
correctly? Yeah. Da, 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 da. This week, the antique store. I go back and forth. I do want to be able to see inside better before I purchase, but I did pick this one up.
Nice.
Um, we actually have like 3 antique stores that look identical to this in our town.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very realistic. I would like to see what they have in there. It'd be pretty funny. Um, but it was kind of a boring build, I guess. Maybe the inside's cooler. Maybe one day when we can walk around Upland and with our avatar or something, it'll be a little more exciting. But did you pick up the antique store?
I didn't pick up any of them actually. I missed the deadline. I
Ah, gotcha.
was I was focused on some other things I was working on, and I just forgot, to be honest, because I was really wanting to get the music. This one here, the music store.
Yes, I did pick up the music store as well. I I did think it was cool. We could see some instruments in there. You got the bass, some electric guitars, acoustic guitars. I think it's a drum set. The dollar store. How many like do you guys have like a dollar store problem near you guys?
I would say so. Everywhere I go, I mean, when I drive from my house to your house, going to Johnson City, I can't count on my fingers and toes on both sides how many I pass. I mean, there is just so many of them. I think there's this one road I go down, and there's three within, I mean, a short span. I want to say like 2.5 miles. There's like $3 stores or Dollar Generals or whatever they are.
I have within 1 mile of my house, I have two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of them is probably 2/10 of a mile down the road. Uh, and then within 3 miles of my house, I have four, and that's the Dollar General brand only. I have within 2 miles of my house, two other brands of dollar stores. I have six dollar stores within 3 miles of my house.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go through all of our city, there's multiple more. I bet you there's 30 or 40 in my city. It is I don't understand it. I think it's a front. I think that the dollar store I think there is some money laundering going on. I think that there's some kind of shady business going on with how many of the same dadgum dollar stores.
Yeah.
And this anger is not directed towards Upland. This is directed towards dollar stores, just in general. I just don't understand it. And then like they just cleared out this big new lot. Um, they cleaned up the lot and next to our house, about 2 or 3 miles away. And I was like, oh man, awesome! They're gonna put a cool restaurant there or
Another
something
Dollar Tree.
cool that's gonna it's another freaking dollar store, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I just it's so annoying.
So, Dollar Store, if you're listening, you got KO all fired up. Stop putting up dollar stores. They're in. It's like they're not in. They're in real estate, right? Did they? I'm assuming they own all of these buildings that they're in, or do they lease them? Are they into the real? They're more after the real estate itself.
I don't know, and it's just a bunch of crap in there. And
Yeah.
um, I mean, I do stop at the one by the house if we run out of milk or something. I can run down there real
Wait,
quick. So it is
milk? Did you
convenient.
say milk? The Dollar Tree has milk?
The DG?
Yeah.
Yeah, the DG.
You got to be
I think
shitting
if you're
me.
up, I think if you're up north, you can even get beer at the DG. They don't have it here.
Beer? Where are they selling it? By the bottle?
No, you can get. Um, if I'm not mistaken, up where my wife was at the DG, you could run in and get
No kidding.
some beer. But no, you can go. They got all of your breakfast foods and chips and food and
What kind of beer is this that they drink there? Is this like Schlitz Ultra or something? Oh my God. I did not know they sold beer at a dollar store. That's crazy.
Laser Flip is Feel My Pain with the dollar stores. Let's
Hey,
see.
Vulgar.
John,
Good to see you. I just saw you up in the chat there. Good to see you.
what's up, Elslot?
So is there, yeah, is that was my next question. Is there anything that's actually a dollar? Because you can't even buy anything for a dollar anymore. How can you sell it for a dollar?
Oh, there's nothing for $1 in there. Like a pack of gum is $1.79
They
for
can't
a
call it the
stupid.
dollar store. They have to go through a rebranding and a renaming. Like we have a
Yeah.
store here at the corner of our street that they put up. Okay, so we have a Five and Below, and I think a Dollar
Uh,
General in the same shopping center. Tell me that's not competition.
yeah, we got a Five and Below.
Yeah.
Wolf Warner dollar stores all over New York. T Wilk, dollar store / learning center.
Learning Center,
Um,
they teach you how to spend your dollars.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out there. Somebody Fitzwell liked how green it was and used it for fulfilling contracts. Um, yeah. Anyway, this is the only one that I did not pick up this week. I did not want to litter Hyde Park with dollar stores. Um, I'm littering it with dojos, putting
Yeah.
dojos everywhere instead. So, so more service structures. We had the ledger heads,
Mm-hmm.
block. So I didn't buy a single thing this week except for the service structures. I did not get these ledger heads, block explorers. I know Elslack like them. I was
They look
it's
kind of
kind of.
cool. I did not get one personally.
You got the 20K upics with it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, I wasn't. I don't know. I'm saving my USD for some other stuff right now, so I didn't get them. But I think actually, let me check. Did they sell out?
Yeah, I think they're still up there, aren't
Oh
they?
yeah.
Or
No,
did
they're
they
gone.
sell out? Are they gone?
So these
Oh yeah,
sold
they
out,
are.
which is good.
I think the only thing left up there right now is the City Evolution deluxe packages in Madrid, and then you also have. Did you get involved with the transportation sale, the cars?
No, the price was
I
not
don't.
correct in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like that whole car package deal. It just doesn't seem like a good deal to me.
Well, I mean, it's not. If you get anything but a 1E, or 1R, it's not a good deal. So the 4Es are going for like 55, $60. Your S4s and stuff are selling in the 40s to 50s. So I mean, you're paying double for a car. Um, oh, interesting. City, is that the breakdown of the sale? Empty transfers by name percent. Interesting. I'll take a look. If that is City, then I'll take a look at that in just a second. KO, just get the dollar store. No, I'll pay you Upix, Wolf, since you got it. I'll pay you Upix so you can build the dollar store for me. Hey, Wolf, I did not change this. I swear. I wanted to show you this because me and Wolf got the completionist, whatever, block explorer.
Uh huh.
Wolf, I put the snow background with the diamonds coming down the same exact as you did. Uh, I'm not lying. I saw that on UAD. I fell asleep halfway through y'all's show, but I saw I saw you, and I was like, no freaking way. I did the same thing with my Block Explorer. Uh, Same background, same overlay. I thought that was actually pretty funny. All right. Drive your way onto the ledger. Da, 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 da. They kind of threw these historic stock cars out of nowhere. Also launching as part of the Origin Ledger event, a limited time car sale that gives players a shot at driving off with a historic prize. Each car purchased. So only if you purchased a car earned you a spot on the ledger and a chance to win one of the 2 historic stock cars. So you did get your name in the hat for more historic cars. I love the historic cars, which reminds me of Swarley's giveaway, which I will bring up in just a minute. Swarley has given away a historic stock car.
Nice.
But there's 500 cars, $80. How many cars are left? Sorry, Upland, but the deal was not great there. If you want to gamble and put your name in the hat for one of the stock cars, you can do that, but there are 224 cards left. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Da, da, da. Okay, so this is interesting. Let me share this. City Pigeon just gave me some data. This is what's been because they thank you for doing this, City, because Upland did not give out the percentages, like your percentage chance of what you could possibly earn, or I'm sorry, receive from the sale. And now there's 224 left out of 500, so math, 266 have been sold. Is that correct, math? Here's what's been given out so far. 49.8% of them have been Series 4s. 18.8% have been 4Es. 16.3% have been Series Ts. 4.9% Series TEs. And so far, you've had a between 0.8 and 2.9% chance to earn a 4R, 1E, TR, or 1R. So you're looking at about 1 to 2%, 1 to 3% chance of getting a decent car in there.
Basically a 10% chance. So 90% chance you're going to get a 4, a 4E, or a T. 90% almost.
And let's go take a look at those floors. Let's go. We're going to price this low to high. $51 for Series 4 is the floor. $57 for Series T. $67 for a 4E. Dang, the trucks. Am I reading that right? Oh, wait a second. No. Okay, I missed the T's. $57 for a Series T, or did I already say that?
Yeah.
All right, so what's the first TE? $103 for a TE? Wow. $126 for a 4R. I'll say that is the floor in game. That does not mean that's what they're selling for.
So basically, if you look at off the chart that you just showed from City Pigeon, 90% of the people are going to lose on that deal. That sounds like Vegas. Basically, I mean, yeah. 88%, right? Something like that.
Yeah. with the cards that have been given out so far. So if it continues on that trend, I guess you do get your name, you do get points on the ledger for the ledger event,
Oh,
and
that's a
then you
good
do
point.
get you also get your chance to win
So
the
keep in
historic
mind the
cars.
22 prices are different than the 24 too. That's a good point.
The 22 is more expensive, or
I think so. I would imagine, right?
oh, I'm not 100% in tune with that, so I don't know. All right. I think we're almost done with Upland news. Was there anything else with the ledger? I think that was it. Your final day to get anything purchased for the ledger event is Tuesday, January 7th, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Man, I'm really frustrated with this because I would like to know if I'm near that top 50, and there's no way to know. Because I do have some USD to deploy, but I'm not going to do it blindly. I'd like to know if I have an actual shot at getting to the top 50 to get some of these uppies.
Yeah, because you have no
Because
idea. You're completely in the dark.
they're giving away 800 uppies in this giveaway, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But it is totally in the dark. I have spent some USD. I know right now I'm not in the top 50.
That's
I'd be
USD
very.
spent on anything in game, right?
It
Could
is
be bought
secondary
from
market.
players. Okay. But what about your
Yep.
purchases in Upland, Sparklet, stuff like that?
Yep. All of it.
Okay.
So I know I've spent some. I know I know I have my name in the hat a little bit, but man, if I was like 50, if I was like between 50th and 60th, I would I would deploy some USD to try to get in that top 50, get some
100%.
uppies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So and
Even if they
I
put
know
out,
there's.
so maybe not do it like in a ranking system, but maybe just post who's in the top 50, but not where they're at, not like in an order. Because if you're on that list, you don't know, am I number one? Am I number 50? Am I number 25? At least that keeps it kind of a mystery a little bit, kind of meet in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Now, Drifter, I did want to clarify on that. It says there's normally a cap of $1,000 on these competitions. That was when they did Sparklet rewards for the Ledger Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
They would cap. You could spend more than 1,000, but they would cap your Sparklet earnings to the 1,000 USD spent. So that was only for the Sparklet rewards. There's no Sparklet rewards in this one. Just whoever spends the most. Um, buy cars, Chion. No, Chion, I'm not buying cars. Not in that sale. I do want some more cars. Just laser flip, not anywhere near the top 500 with my 20 USD. No, but you got your name in the hat. T Wilt got a car. Tired of getting S4s. I know. Same. Upland Charm thinks LA will have the most competition for people selling blueprints. It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of building in LA, but there's also a ton of people in LA with their block explorers that can go
Yep.
fulfill those contracts real quick. Because
Yeah.
we did forget to mention that you do have to travel uh, to that property, which is interesting, to fulfill the contract.
Oh, so the
So you
person
can't
that's
just
got the
go.
blueprint has to travel?
So yeah, so if you see so right now my block explorer's in San Francisco, and if I see a contract over in Queens, I have to fly over there to fulfill the contract. So number
Hmm.
one, I have to pay UpX to fly there and back. Am I gonna profit? You know, number two, it's going to take me an hour, hour and a half to fly over there. Is it still going to be there by the time I get there? Right? That's a gamble you got to take. Um, so you're going to want to, it's going to be interesting. So if you need a big structure in a town that's not being developed a whole lot, so gosh, I don't even know which one to name, but they might have to put up a big contract to get somebody to fly all the way out there,
Yeah.
fulfill it, and fly all the way back. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, this one's not. Well, I mean, it is a competition drifter because you're fighting to get in the top 50 because the Uppy giveaway is only for the top 50, and I think one other random person. Um, the only problem is no one knows where they sit on the leaderboard. It's all back end information that we don't have. Upland Charm, did we like the dojo build? Love the dojo build. I think we talked about it a few streams ago. Love, like, that was so cool that came out. Was not expecting that. We had a couple of things on the design that we would have liked to seen, but overall, super pumped that the dojo came out. All right, last bit of news. Madrid evolves. I thought this was super weird. When did we get Madrid?
Is it a month and a half ago?
Hang on, I don't know timeline, but I can look at. Okay, it was right before Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Was there? So that was last season.
Yeah.
Is there that many? Let's go. Was there enough demand for Madrid?
I don't.
You know what? Let's do it this way.
I didn't do too much in Madrid, to be honest. I got a few there. I know I bought an Ibiza for sure.
Unminted. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, this is total current unminted. Oh, geez. There's a ton.
Hmm.
That's 1,000. Is that it? Oh no, I can load more. This is not an efficient way of doing this. Okay, there's 1,741 properties left to mint in Madrid. I guess that's not as many as I thought. Oh, my computer's moving slow. Maybe Madrid was. Can someone tell me in chat, was Madrid sold out?
For some reason, I don't think so. I could be
Was
wrong,
there
but I
that
don't think
much?
so.
Was there that much demand for Madrid that they evolved it the next season? I don't know. But it looks like there's 1,700 properties, which actually I would have thought there would have been more, but so that's pretty interesting. I was not. I'm actually at the current time selling off all my lower collections and gonna upgrade. I'm gonna put that UpX to better use in some higher collections. Try to maximize my earnings more. So if you just go through I have a lot of properties that I do have sentimental value with, and ones that I want to keep, But when you start to go through your like list of properties, there's a lot on there that are just kind of sitting there that you don't really have any attachment to. And if that's the case, and you can go get better earnings on that UPIX,
Yeah,
that's just kind of what
I
that's
did a
just kind of
little
what
bit
I'm
of that
realizing. And
yesterday. I had put up a bunch of properties that I've been holding on to them, but I don't really have any attachment, like you said. I accidentally got rid of I was in somewhere in Rome, and I was doing that, and I got a little bit confused on one of the areas I was in, and I sold like an orange
ooh,
collection.
ouch.
Luckily, I had 5 of them, so I still have the collection. And I thought it was on the opposite side of the border, and I made a kind of a mess up there. Actually, it was funny because I did it, and I think we were out getting something to eat, and Laser Flip had sent me a message. He's like, I think you sold one of your limited collection or whatever for a little bit cheap. And I was like, oh crap, I did. So it happens. It was a good lesson learned. I still made more than what I got it for, but definitely could have sold it for a lot better profit.
Well, in some of these properties, because I've sold like 100 properties, a little over 100 properties this last 10 days or so,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them I've had for close to 4 years, which is
Yeah.
about what you know you'll earn your UPIX back or whatever
Mm-hmm.
in about 4 years holding these properties. So I've made the earnings, and then I sold them, most of them for a little profit, and then I have sold some under mint 90 to 95%. But if I'm earning 1.3, right, or 1.25 or whatever in a smaller blue collection, and I can go put that UPIX in a 2, 2.1, 2.2 collection. I mean, that swap on your earnings is a no-brainer. So that's what I'm working on doing right now. I should be able to get about 50,000 more UPIX per month just by maximizing my UPIX better, getting rid of some
That's
of those
great. You said you
properties.
sold about 100 this week.
Yeah, I mean, I had 750 properties, and I'm down to
Nice.
632, so about 120 properties.
I haven't sold that many, maybe about 20. Oh, damn. Millen sold 700 in January. Holy crap.
Holy crap, that's crazy, dude.
Damn. KO
But I
wouldn't
was
have any
selling a
properties
lot.
left.
I mean, I'm getting to the point where I have Hyde Park, and then I have like just higher end collections, like with a lot of UPIX in them, just to maximize the earnings. Also, I have 750 properties. I'm looking at it, properties out in the middle of nowhere. There's no way I'm going to have time to build those out.
No.
They're just going to be sitting there for the next, like, my focus on building is in a few key areas.
Mm-hmm.
Hyde Park is number one, and then a couple other areas to help my scores out. Other than that, those properties are just going to sit there. What's a good
Would,
racetrack? We got to do the number thingy.
ooh, I always like that E78 one. That kind of crosses. I like that
Uh,
one.
let's see. Is it E78? Is that the?
Uh, E
Uh,
EL78 maybe.
Gangster carts?
I think yeah,
Is that
yeah,
the
the
one?
one that crosses.
I don't think it actually crosses, but it looks like it does, right?
I think it crosses. I don't know.
It doesn't. Well, technically they can't cross,
Yeah, I don't.
but you come right here and you make a turn, and then you come right here and you make a turn.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they don't actually cross. You're right.
Yeah, it is a good track though. All right, we'll do this. We'll do the number thingy, and then also we'll roll a random 1 through 6 dice. I can't win, so if it lands on me, we'll roll again. And the winner of that will actually get the Mardi Gras City Pigeon cart.
And I've actually got my dice today.
Sweet.
I don't know if I have a 6-sided. I've got
And
every other sided, but let's see what's in this crazy bag.
we'll do 10 UPIX. Let me see, what cart am I gonna race today? I'll race with the Mardi Gras cart.
Oh yeah, I've got 6-sided. What color you want? Got red, pink, green, brown, blue. We'll put that one.
All right, jump in the cart race, guys. It's public. You'll have a chance to win a good amount of UPIX with the number thingy, which we'll explain in just a minute. And then I'll also be giving away a Mardi Gras cart.
All right, so how are we doing this one? I got the dice out and ready to go.
Go ahead, give us 6 dice.
Okay, whoops, hold on. I got to get more dice. It's 5, 6.
Oh, sorry. Maybe we'll do 2 races, Vulgar. He wants to race the pirate hook.
Pirate hook, and then all right, here we go. All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh, that's cool, City. City Pigeon made a track that's pronounced Neo Gip Wizark. It's crazy pigeon backwards. That's funny.
I saw that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so the numbers for the number thingy race are 3, 5, 5, 2, 4, 5.
Is that 24?
No idea.
Should be
24.
24.
Yeah. All right. So
And
the
then-
number thingy is 24, and the prize.
Roll them again.
All right, we got 2, 4, 2, 4, 4, 1. Damn, we almost had a full house. Okay. Actually, we did have a full house plus 1. Yep, 17. All right, 17K UPIX for anyone that hits 24. So basically, if you've not done the number thingy race before, your race time, if that race time, all those numbers come to accumulate to 24, you will win 17K UPIX. In the event of a tie, Pigeon will pay out 50,000. Just kidding, of course. Believe
That's
that
actually fun, giving out
Crowley.
City's UPIX. That's really, I see why Crowley does it. It's a lot of fun.
It is more fun when it's not your UPIX, isn't it?
All right, we got Maui in the house. We got Laban. We got Ant-Man. We got Chion and Laser Flip. They're
Nice.
all gunning for the 17K UPIX. And then we'll roll a dice after to see who wins the Mardi Gras cart. All right, we're ready to start this race.
All right, let's rock and roll.
There's got to be some incentive to try to win. I'll give 2K UPIX to the winner of the race. But you got to beat me. You got to take me down.
Nice. Oh, I had a couple messages in Discord from people in the chat. We were supposed to have Antiqueen on for her birthday celebration today. I have a feeling she may have partied too hard for her birthday last night, maybe, and didn't make it. I know she's in Japan too, so between that time change and all that different stuff, didn't look like we're going to connect today. We'll try to get her on over the next couple months. I know we've got a pretty busy slate right now with guests coming on.
Ah, crap. That's probably. Oh, mother. Who was that?
What
Maui.
is
I
this
think that.
overhead
No, it
view
wasn't Maui.
crap?
It's the only way to race.
I can't even see.
Oh my god. Okay. Maui.
Is this the way you
Maui, you're
normally
ruining
race?
this for me. Oh, I always race like this. Yes.
Really, I cannot do that.
It's the only way. Well, Maui made it so that I can't win.
Ooh, that track really squeezes down there, that corner.
Oh, 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 oh. I'm making a little bit of a comeback. All right, we're working back. Laser flip taking a big lead.
Upland Charm, I think that would just raise the value of Sparklet, honestly.
What was the comment?
What happens when these Sparklet whales die with bags of Sparklet?
Oh, are you? I pressed over. Ah, I was working my way back. Sparklet whales with Sparklet.
It's
If
like
they've got a
lost
lot of
Bitcoin,
Sparklet, they'll
right?
cash out. I mean, if they've got a bunch of Sparklet, they're gonna sell it if they leave the game.
Well, he's saying if they die.
Oh,
Unless he
like
meant they
die.
just went stagnant. Hey, Fast Track, what's going on, Jaroshad?
Well, that's why, as we addressed on the stream with X1 last time, make sure that you know someone and leave clear instructions on
What to do?
Someone from your family needs to take care of your account. So there's a lot of people now, and just have someone that you trust. It's pretty simple to get your Sparklet off Upland.
Yeah.
Sell in the exchange. Just make sure you set up. Oh, dang it. All right. No. 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 Back to the Chion. Oh, and I took a skid.
Yeah, that's smart,
This
Pigeon.
race is not going. What's that?
The same thing we always say, kind of the way we have our setup.
Just like what with your account and stuff?
Oh yeah, just having a go-to person that you trust and
Yeah, get that.
passwords
I mean,
and all that stuff.
get that. Yeah, get that set up. Get that set up with someone you trust and knows how to use it. Ant-Man getting 2K epics from me for winning the race.
Nice.
I got sabotaged. Maui sabotaged me. Chion sabotaged me. And congrats, Ant-Man. And then
let's
we
see
got
if
to
anybody
see.
hit 24. Oh, did Laban get it?
Oh, Laven got 23.
Oh, off by one. Yep. That one's over.
Maui's over. Chion's under.
20.
Laser flips over.
And that one's over too, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's over. All right, so no number thingy winners. But Ant-Man gets 2K epics. And then can you spin a roll of dice? Just one dice?
Yeah. What sided?
6.
Okay. 2.
Laser flip. Laser flip wins the Mardi Gras cart.
All right.
Congratulations. going on here? Why can I not share my screen?
You're not sharing anything, doesn't look like.
That's weird. How about now?
There you go.
All right. All right. Who won that?
Laser Flip won
Ant-Man.
the Pigeon Mardi Gras cart. Ant-Man won 2K Upix, beating you. And what track are we doing next?
The stupid pirate track.
Pirate thingy. Stupid
The
hook.
stupid
Stupid hook.
pirates. Dun, 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 dun. NGH. Nope. What is it? Pirate. The pirate's hook.
Yeah, that's it, I think.
We'll run one more. Might as well. Just a chill day.
Upland Charm says he has his niece ready to take over. He's only 36, but he has a pretty dangerous job.
Oh. Well.
What is it you do for a living? Curious.
Let's see. Where we're going to race this time.
Ooh, forklift.
You know, T-Wilk gave me one of these carts for my birthday, so
Oh,
let me race one of
nice.
these. The Mario Kart. These are pretty cool looking.
Those are pretty cool. It's got like the St. Patrick's Day colors there. I like it. Speaking of which, St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon. It'll be here before we know it.
That it is.
I got to get my tickets booked for that.
What you got?
That
book
is
for
typically what? The week. That's the weekend we go down to Florida, down to Orlando, and we do our stick and knife training.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's always a really great event. So I'm hoping to get that booked here soon.
Laven, we need a last place prize.
Well, that could be the number thingy. So, all right, do you want to just keep the same numbers, or do you want to spin again?
Let's re-roll.
Okay. All right, let me get the. Let's just put the dice away. Okay. 5 more.
All right, City Pigeon's getting in this one.
Oh, he's in. Yeah, I saw that. Nice. All right, here we go. I don't see El Slacko in there. I'm sure he's afraid to race, even on his own track. All right.
Jared Shaw's joining us. What's up, Jared Shaw?
Oh, nice. All right, we got number thingy 2, 5, 4, 1, 3, and 1.
Ooh, low one. 16.
Yeah, man.
You're fine, City. It's okay. I've won tons of Upix from you. It's okay if you win the Ninja's Upix.
All right, and okay,
Plus,
so the number thingy is 16. And ooh, this is a big prize. 6, 6, 3, 3, 4, 2.
24K.
24.
Ooh.
Oof, that's a big one.
I mean, to be honest, Upland Charm, I don't think you even need to do that.
No, as long as they have your password and everything.
Yeah, plus you could probably use some recoup Upix there, City, so. All right, who do we got in this one?
All right, we
got
got Artie
Ant-Man.
Pfeiffer. Go ahead.
We got Ant-Man, City Pigeon, Laban coming in again. Oh, it's just switched on me.
Yeah,
Laser Flip again, and RDP. All right, I'll do the same. Well, crap, city pitch is in here. Ugh. All right, 2K UPX for the winner, and then we'll just have the number thingy on there. Again, the number thingy is 16. Is that right?
Yeah, 16 is the number to hit, 24K is the prize for hitting that, and 2K to the winner.
Let's hit it. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Dun, dun, dun,
Some candy
dun,
canes.
dun. This track looks good.
Where's this
Just
one,
remind
in
me.
Miami?
Yeah, this is gonna be the North Grapeland Heights
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
node over there. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I know Maui's going to Orlando in July. I think Maui's going to be in Orlando the same week I'm going on a cruise out of Orlando,
Ah.
or close to Orlando anyways.
Oh.
Cocoa Beach, I think.
Oh, snap. I'll be down there in a couple weeks. I'll be down there in 2 weeks.
Nice. Do you guys have training down there?
Yeah, it's the Jeff Curran event.
Oh, is that coming up? I didn't even realize that. Wow.
Yeah, actually, I guess we leave in 10 days, I guess.
Nice.
That's always fun.
I've missed the last two, actually.
It is one of my favorite trainings of the year. So here we go. Let's see if I can hold off City Pigeon. Ah, I can't see. Crap. Missed my boost. How did City get ahead so fast? I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but although City was sweating on that last URL race.
Oh, yeah, him and Crawley battled. That was a crazy last week of racing for sure.
I felt a little bad. One of the wrecks was my bad. One of them wasn't, but one of them definitely was. Oh, dang. I don't think there's any way around that one. It's a tough little track.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm pretty sure I've raced this one before when he first built this.
I'm making a little head. Let's see if I can get a pass. Come on. Oh, dang it. I suck at passing. I absolutely suck at it. Come on. We got Laban. Laban, you're last again. There's no last place prize, Laban. Laser flips behind me. Ah, there's no way to avoid that skid right there. Ant-Man, then RDP. Oh, shoot. Missed it. When does the next season start? Is that February 1st?
I know it's in February. I don't know if it's the first or if it's the second week. I think Ant-Man's on here. When he's done with this race, he might have a little insight on that. I can't remember what Mass had said.
I guess I just meant like the regular season.
I think we had two. I feel like we had 2 weeks off on the Monday stream. So I'm assuming another week and a half, maybe something like that.
Well,
So yeah,
the
it's got to be
Upland
like
season,
the first
not
week. But it starts the same time, doesn't it?
usually that's like a week
Week after.
um, after. Well, I don't know. They did. What did they do? 5 races this time?
I can't remember. It was a quick season. I do know that.
I think it's February 1st. Ah, good race city. I think it was February 1st. Someone in chat probably can tell us. All
February
right,
1st.
yeah, City said it's February 1st.
Yeah.
What, were you like typing and beating me at the same time? City? All right. Let's see if somebody wins by getting 16. City Pigeon is over.
Ooh, 15. That's close.
I got 15.
Wow.
Oh, you would have had to pay me 16, 24K epics. Let's see.
Ant-Man is over.
Ooh, close. Laban's over.
Got 2 more finishing. Holy cow.
Uh-oh. RDP is stuck.
Did he fall asleep?
So what probably happened was it glitched and put him back to like, it's happened to me before, like put you back to like lap 1.
Oh, man. It'd be crazy if he hit 16, wouldn't it?
I will leave it up.
He could go up to that next numeric spot and have like a 1.
Yeah, it looks like he's moving faster now, but he definitely did probably have a glitch. So, and it looks like laser flip is over the 16 mark as well.
He got glitched too, he
So
said.
I'll leave this.
All right,
I'll
let
leave
it
this
run
up
and
just
see
for a
what he
second.
ends up at. It'd be crazy if it is a 16, though. Yeah, frost season starts on the 1st. It's crazy that frost season is already here. I can't believe it. I have ornaments that are frost ornaments in the works. They've been in the works for quite some time, and I was hoping to have them for frost season, but I don't think we're going to have those.
Yeah, that's getting. That is going to be a long. I mean, it was July we submitted those.
Wait, Pfeiffer's going backwards. He's back at 38% now.
He is going backwards. Okay.
Get out of that lane. Get out of that lane. Okay, 45. We're climbing now.
Yeah, I think when he crosses the finish line, it's going to do it again, though.
Oh, damn. It figures this is the pirate racetrack.
Ah, that does check out. That does check out. Let's see.
He's at 55 right now.
Backwards.
7. All right, he's making some headway here. I think he needs to get out of that lane. He probably doesn't have control of his car, maybe.
Possibly. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if it goes backwards again.
As far as like full control, Upland Charm, what do you mean? We have a lot of control of the cars now, especially compared to when we first started. It was like AI. So the basic things we can control right now are braking, steering, boosting, and then you have your power-ups as well. All right, RDP might make it here. We're at 90%.
Maybe because I switched screens and came back. Maybe that's what screwed it up.
Mm.
So I'm just staying here. Come on, RDP.
Can do it. It's going to get to 99 and go back to 38.
98.
Here we go.
99.
Here we go. Come on, you can do it.
He completed.
Oh, man.
12, 13.
15.
Oh, he was
He
one
missed by one.
away.
I think you and him tied. That's crazy.
Oh, RDP, that's nuts.
Yeah, laser flip, you can definitely
You were
break
one away.
the back button.
Yeah, so the city said you cannot throttle.
Nope.
You know.
Not yet.
Yeah, laser. You
I
can
try all the
break.
time. You can't.
Just press the back button. Yeah, that was funny. So I got my 2K upics to city. Laser flip, I'll reserve that cart for you. Before I forget, I don't want to forget this because there's only a couple days left. Ooh, that is blurry. Is that blurry on your end?
No,
Or is it
crystal
just mine?
clear.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it. I need to find Swirly's giveaway real quick.
Are you on a different screen than you're showing? Right now I'm seeing your Upland map.
Yeah, that's fine. I gotta find it first before I
Oh,
share.
okay.
Crap, I thought I had it in DMs.
I think I just got some information come across too for the other announcement I had.
If you want to go over that while I'm finding this.
Yeah, let me see. Actually, I'm going to try to pull it up and share it from my thing here.
You got a flyer?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up through Discord here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right. Bear with me. I'm trying to work through the technology here.
Aha. I found mine if you want me to do that first. Oh, you got it, SC? You might be muted if you're trying to talk.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, let me pull this up right here. We'll add this.
You are sharing your screen, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What's up, Shaq?
Hey, Shaq. Hope all is well on your side. I know you've had a crazy week.
Yeah, Upland Charm, it does have potential to improve, for sure. Definitely room to grow on the racing side of things. You surviving over there, SC?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Here we go. I think I've got it. I hope this is the right one.
there you go.
I'm just making sure this is the right one. That is not how I saved it. All right. So a while back, we had Tastafari on, and she is putting together an event that's hosted by herself and sponsored by ourselves, the Ninjas, and also Elijah over at the Real Node. So we have some of the new information is coming. This is going to be an event coming up. You know what? This is not the right one. Shoot, hold on. I knew that wasn't the right one. That's in November. This originally this event was going to be in November. Let me try this again. And there's going to be an event coming up. Let me see here. Come on now. Give me a second to pull this up, Kale. You can go into what you were doing, and I'll figure this out here. Let me switch over to your screen again.
You're gonna have to. Yeah, you have to bring it back to mine.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Technology, ninjas, you know.
All right, guys. So Swirly is giving away a competition historic stock car, the 1980 Ingo Hoffman series. Let's see, it's going to be drawn on the 30th. So that's going to be this week's UAD show, I believe. 9 a.m. Wait a second. Let me make sure that the 30th is... Yeah, the 30th is on Friday. So I think they're going to start the show at that if it's 9 a.m. PT. That'll be midnight our time on the Eastern Coast. You need to purchase an asset or structure ornament as listed below. Reach out to me if you need more information. He has posted this in the Upland BSTS Assets channel. And I think if you're in the Vulgar channel, you can go there as well. I am going to pick up, I think, a cannon today. I do want to get my name in the hat for one of these. Let's see.
What is the deadline on this?
Be very, make sure. I don't see.
Go up a little bit higher.
Deadline.
No? Okay.
It just shows when he's going to do the drawing. So I don't see a deadline. But I would get your entries in, obviously, soon to make sure you get in. Option 1, if you buy a fountain for 5K UPIX, you get 1 entry. If you get a pirate cannon for 50K UPIX, you get 20 entries. And a full set of Robocops for 100,000, you get 50 entries.
Nice.
So make sure that you are spending that amount of UPIX, because I think he's got some obviously for way cheaper, but those are not going to get you entries. You need to buy the 5K UPIX fountain, the 50K UPIX pirate cannon, or the 100K UPIX full set of Robocops. The other option is the Fuzz Ranch structure ornament for 10K. That's going to get you 3 entries. So if you need some assets or structure ornaments, might as well go pick up some of these and get yourself some entries to win the historic stock car.
Nice. What was
the
the
graphic
address on
says
the other?
The 30.
What was the address on the other showroom there? The first one. 5925.
You've got 2 showrooms. 5925 Fresh Pond Road in Queens. The structure ornament one is 9440 Balboa Boulevard in LA. So
cool.
Yeah, you have until 9 p.m. Pacific time this upcoming Friday. And there's the historic car. I do like this series. It looks really cool. I would love to have one of these. They're going to be pretty rare. I think not super fast, like a 1R or something, Um, but that doesn't really matter to me. I just kind of want one of these to have. I think it'd be super cool. So you guys go check that out and um,
Very cool.
jump in that raffle.
Yeah, I'll
if
definitely
you
be
want to
getting
join
in
it.
that
I'm
raffle.
definitely
I
gonna get
actually
my
saw
name
that
hat.
information, I think last week or the week before, and I forgot to go over there and pick up some stuff. So that is on my things to do as soon
Yeah,
as we get off stream today.
yeah, I'm gonna do it for sure. Before you go, SC, I do want to do one more thing, and that is if you
Census?
guys would go to no, as it was supporting Laban and Uplitics.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember where you can get
I think it's
a Laban
over
or Laban.
to the east side of Hyde Park. Is it like 6th Ave or something? 5th Ave? Maybe further over, actually.
I think I can get the address right here. Where's the pop-up? I always get the pop-up. No pop-up today.
Hmm.
All right, anyway, you guys know how to find Laban. Go buy a Laban for 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K. If you use uplitics.org, make sure you guys go send some Upix his way. Buy a Laban. If you own one of the blue Labans, you actually get it's called the contributor status, and he grants you a sneak peek into upcoming features.
Nice.
So I am a contributor, so on Uplitics I get to look at what kind of tools are coming up next and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and if
guys
you're
go
not on
give
Uplitics, you need to be. It is just a great site. So much good information.
I think I use it every day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, those are my two announcements. You ready for yours?
Yes. All right. I think I have this now, so let me scooch back over to my side of the world. All right, let's see here.
Thank you, Laban. 3401 Northwest 19th Street.
All right, this is crazy. I've saved this thing in here
What do you?
twice, and it's not here. Let me try something.
Did you save it in a different folder?
Nope. And I even checked to see where it was, and it was there. All right, hold on. Killing me.
This is going to be a great announcement. The announcement of all announcements.
There it is.
The
Why
build-up,
is it
the
all the way
suspense
down
is
here? It
killing
makes
us.
no sense. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, so hope you can see this. We will post this in the Discord as well, but Testify was putting together the Open Mic Talent Showcase back in November, and I know we had her on and we talked a lot about it, and it's going to be a really, really cool event. I'm really looking forward to it. The dates for this are going to be March 2nd, and the time is going to be, it looks like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me see, we've got 3 places. There's 3 different places with prizes, as you can see there. I'm not going to go through each one. But basically, there's going to be 2 different competitions. One is going to be for real live people like us, getting out there and doing our best talents, whatever it is. So if you're into singing, juggling, magic, whatever it is you do, whatever your special, skills are, you can get on there and compete in the talent show. And, we got 3 different prizes for the winners there. And then there's going to be another one that's going to have AI involved in it. So you can use AI to do some talented stuff. And that'll be a completely separate competition. So this way you're not, robots competing against people and people competing against robots, or however you want to say that. So it's going to be a really cool event. I'm really excited about this. So we got some time to plan. So definitely reach out to Tastafari to get involved in this. And we're going to try to have her on over the next week or two and get you guys all the information. So I know there was a lot of people that were very excited about this. I know, some people just didn't want to compete against AI, which I can 100% understand. So I would not want the beauty of our voices being wrecked by AI. So I completely understand. But it's going to be a really good event. And yeah, City Pigeon, this might be an opportunity to bring back the boy band. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely you could reach out to us and we can pass the info off, to Tastafari, or just reach out to her directly. Again, I will post this in our Discord so you guys can check it out. And then this is going to be in the venue for the event is going to be in the Real Node Theater in the Real Node LA. So this is Elijah Judas space, and it's going to be done in spatial. So I'm really excited to see this project. I was doing a little bit of fishing around the other day on spatial, and it looks like, okay, I don't know if you saw this, but the halftime show that's being done by Bad Bunny is going to be done in spatial, I believe. So it's going to be interested to see how that turns out. I think they've got 3 different events going on this year from different areas. I think they've got like a country music event. I saw Bon Jovi and Sting are doing an event, and then Bad Bunny's doing his big event at the actual Super Bowl, and is going to be, I guess, streamed through spatial. I'm not sure how that is all going to work out. So definitely check this out. You can wear like, I guess you can take your avatars in from spatial if you're involved in that area. If not, just go into the Real Node and you can check it out there through Upland. So, but definitely reach out to Tastafari. That's Listen to Your Talent on YouTube, I know. I believe I see her in the chat. And then you could also reach out to Elijah to learn more about his Real Node Theater in the Upland area in the Real Node LA. So check that out for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to look up Super Bowl for audio. Before. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do something 3D this time. I'm having a hard time finding exact information on it.
Are you talking about
You
the
there, SC?
halftime show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm looking forward to that event too. I knew some people were doing like some stand-up comedy routines too,
Mm-hmm.
and I would love to hear that. I think that show would be a lot of fun. I'm glad they separated the AI from the in-person competition, and so I think that's gonna make it fair and make it really fun to watch. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I know there was a lot of people that were really excited about it, so I'm looking forward to seeing, who all's going to be competing and what they're going to be doing. I think is going to be really exciting. So I think I might have
Upland
to watch
Charm, what's
that
your
on the restream. That's going to be neat. I'll be knee deep in karate classes.
Upland Charm, what YouTube channel is that? I started making some YouTube shorts. I'd like to give that a follow, and so let us know what YouTube channel you're making shorts on. Well, we covered. I feel like we
covered a lot.
did and did not cover a lot today at the same time.
2.5 hours. You would have thought we could have got
hanging out, though.
more done.
I know. I think my computer's getting mad at me. I am like my whole screen is like choppy and blurry. It's like
you overdid it.
It's starting to. I think it's overdoing it. So.
All right, let's get okay. Let's do some giveaways here. We're going to do our giveaways. Got a bunch of entries here, so let's get this going. All right, so our first winner for our 10K Upix, City Pigeon.
City Pigeon getting
All
10K
right.
Upix.
I know he can use it with all he's given away the last couple of weeks too. All right, the next winner, Guntasso. Guntasso has been on a hot streak.
Yeah, he has.
Is that the third week in a row?
It's up there.
Make sure you guys have your in-game name. I know Pigeon. I know we have yours for sure. Guntasso. I don't. Is that Guntasso's real?
Guntasso. Mm-hmm.
So somebody just got X'd off the list I saw there. Okay.
Take else like off.
Someone just got.
Win.
Yeah, someone just got zapped off that list. All right. Oh, Maui. Maui hasn't won one in a while neither. Congrats, Maui.
There you go, Maui. There you go.
All right, so our three winners for the 10K Upix were City Pigeon, Guntasso, and Maui. Congrats. All right, nice.
Oh, man.
All right, you got any big plans for today?
I'm going to go take a nap.
Nice. That sounds
I
appealing.
had a crazy week. Crazy week. I had a crazy day yesterday. The wife and I, we had some mimosas this morning.
Oh, wow.
Which was nice. Yep. And then had some coffee during the stream, and I'm going to go get some much needed rest.
You need some better
I got
coffee.
a crazy 2 weeks coming up as well, so.
Yeah, I don't think we're not doing too much today. I'm going to check out the weather reports and see. I am a little concerned about classes here for tomorrow. With the freezing temperatures coming, if we do get the precipitation they're talking about. So we'll see. I got to get my schedule done, and I kind of was waiting on the reports to see that first. And then I think I'm going to make a Reuben today. So I put together some dough. Nice. I'm going to roll that out and make a couple Reubens, and it'll help heat up the house, get the stove going a little bit. And I'll probably wash that down with some Thin Mint cookies.
Nice.
So, yeah, not too much going on here.
Nice.
We're just going to relax. I'm sure my wife is going to want some revenge on the card game that I beat her in last night, so.
Elslike wants a shout out for the Cowboys 2027 Super Bowl bound, right? God, you were absolutely right on your stream, Elslike. You either love the Cowboys or hate them. And,
my daughter's boyfriend is a huge Cowboys fan, so we watched the games together. When I was a young kid, before I knew better, I was a big Dallas fan. I was a huge Roger Staubach fan as a kid. He was one of my favorite all-time quarterbacks.
My uncle is a big Cowboys fan.
Really? Did not know that.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Don't know. It's sad though.
Interesting. They had some good teams way back.
Yeah. I just can't get on board.
Nope. So are we doing a Green Bay game next year?
Yeah, be safe out. I would love to. I would love to get up to Lambeau. It's been on the list for a long time.
So you know what I found out the other day is that the Bills are playing in Lambeau.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. I think that would be a good game. I think
Chicago would be like a really good game. I think that would be like a historic matchup, especially right now. the way Chicago's team is playing too, and Green Bay, it's such a like an in-conference rival.
Yeah, Chicago had 2 stupid comebacks this year
Yeah.
against Green Bay, like insane, stupid comebacks. So we have some revenge to get next year.
Yeah, Chicago's been playing pretty well, and man, Green Bay was playing well too. They had some significant injuries. Unfortunate.
It'll be interesting to see the Raiders next year with oh gosh,
Are they going to
that
pick up
Hoosiers game
Mendoza?
that happened. That's what it's looking like, and so that's
Do the
he
Raiders
was
have a
looking good,
coach yet?
and they won, and
Who knows? Maybe they'll get
that's a question
McDermott.
for Wolf.
That wouldn't
I
be a
don't know.
bad thing for Wolf.
They made a movie for the lovers of Cowboys. Oh, that's great.
Wolf, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm thinking, was it
Oh,
back in the Jim Plunkett days? Is that how long it's been? Seems like it's been forever. They had some good teams for a few years there for sure. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I think we got all of our winners. Congrats to all of our winners. We'll get the prizes out today. And then I think that's it. So hope everybody has a good rest of the weekend, and let us know what kind of Thin Mint cookies you get. Do you get the soft ones from one bakery, or do you get the hard ones from the other? So I'd love to know. Either way, just freeze them.
all right, guys. Thanks
And
for
they're
hanging
good.
out.
So, all right. All right, guys. Well, everybody have a great rest of the weekend, and we will see you guys soon.
Later, everybody.